What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video, it is the new season, the Season of Light for Go Battle League. And if you guys didn't know already, there has been over 100 Pokemon affected by the new move updates across the board. So there's a lot of stuff we're going to be trying here on the channel. Today, we're trying Lantern and Dunsparce. Lantern was already pretty good in Go Battle League. The only thing that held it back was its water-type charge move. Hydro Pump just cost too much energy. It now has Surf. And today, I'm running it with Water Gun because I'm pairing it with an Altaria lead. Water Gun does a lot better against Bastiodon, Galarian, Stunfisk when you have energy advantage, and you can still beat stuff like Walrein and Azumarill with the Water Gun Thunderbolt combination. We also have Dunsparce on the Safe Swap, which is a brand new meta Pokemon. Roll out, Drill Run, Rock Slide, incredible coverage, super bulky, but it is a steep investment, so just a heads up. If you guys don't want to drop that dust right now, by all means, don't do it, but get Lantern is good. It is really good. You want to have that on your roster. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, getting in the first battle, we have Altaria on the lead versus Walrein. Okay, so obviously bad lead. We're going to swap out right away into that Dunsparce and get ahead on energy, and we are met with a Hypno. So let's see how it can do here. We are taking a lot of neutral damage, but roll out gains energy pretty quickly. So we're just going to go ahead and let this first charge move go through. What I'm looking to do here is get myself shield advantage. That's the whole point of Dunsparce. If I can get switch advantage, cool, but I don't think I'll be able to do that considering how much damage Confusion is doing, so I'm hoping to get shield advantage by just throwing these charge moves as quickly as I can, because 3 should be able to threaten the health here of a knockout. As you can see, one more should be able to do it, and we get to it in time. Beautiful. Now, does this get a shield? If we get switch advantage, by all means, thank you, but we do get a shield right there, which is fine, and they decide to throw perfectly fine by me. We're going to come in with that Altaria and farm down because I'm going to let Lantern try to sweep this game. So we're going to go ahead and come in, farm down with Dragon Breath, and we will see the Walrein come in. So we're going to swap out right away, and they swap into Jellicent. Well, Lantern is going to be locking this down. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I am using Water Gun. PvPoke recommends Spark. But what I really like about the Water Gun is you can do a lot better against things like Swampert, Galarian, Stunfisk, and Bastiodon with just the raw Water Gun damage, while still being able to take down stuff like Jellicent, because you still have that Thunderbolt, and Walrein is going to come in right here. Now, this game's not over. Walrein does have access to Earthquake, so we need to be very, very careful right here. So we're just going to go ahead and throw that Thunderbolt. And then I will give up a shield here once they build up to the Earthquake. So we're going to go ahead and shield. If this is an Icicle Spear, then I am going to look to try to swap into Altaria to catch the charge move. But they throw this next one really, really quick. I'm like, that's not enough. There's no way that's enough energy for Earthquake. And it wasn't. It was just an Icicle Spear. So that's going to be a good game, as we will be able to get to the Thunderbolt in time, and they do decide to surrender. Alright, moving into the next battle, we have Altaria on the lead versus Swampert. Okay, very positive matchup now for us. Let's see what they decide to do. They're deciding to stay in. They now swap out a Nidoqueen, so we do bring in the Lantern right here, and this is where Water Gun just puts in so much work. We're going to go ahead and no-shield this first one. This was a Poison Fang, which is just going to do a decent amount of neutral damage, and then we're going to go for that Surf right here. Now, I make an assumption here that my opponent is just going to go for the Poison Fang, especially since they shield right here. They just want to go for the Poison Fang damage, those debuffs. So I decide to no-shield this because I think if I can get 2 shields, that's fine by me. But they went for the Earth Power. Good call on them. Boom! Get boomed by my own Lantern. But that's okay. We can come in with Altaria and farm down. This just gives us a lot more energy. We still have shield advantage, and depending on what they have in the back, we still might be able to close this game out, because Altaria at least can still hit neutral damage against Walrein, especially with the Moonblast. So we're going to go ahead and swap out into the Dunsparce here versus Walrein. They're deciding to stay in and go for a charge move. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and let this go through. It's just going to be an Icicle Spear, which doesn't do too much damage here to Dunsparce because it's pretty tanky. And we do have the Swampert now come in. So we're going to go ahead and shield up. And then Wait, the wall rain was from the game before. This is a new wall rain that came in. We're going to go ahead and go for the drill run. Sorry, I got confused right there. Also haven't finished my cup of coffee yet today. It's bright and early. But we do get the drill run off, and we're going to go ahead and overload on energy and go for another one right here, hoping to get that final shield from our opponent. And we really don't need Dunsparce to win this game right now. Altaria with a Sky Attack and a Moonblast should be enough damage to take out wall rain. So we're going to go ahead and no-shield the Hydro Cannon. We're going to swap into Altaria and just Dragon Breath down. I also don't want to get hit with a potential Sludge Wave here, so we will shield because I have enough energy on me where I should be able to take out this wall rain. So we're going to go ahead and farm down. We're at max 100 energy, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack first, and then we're going to go for the Moonblast. And remember, we still have Dunsparce as well with a little bit of health, so we do get to the Moonblast there in time. A couple, like 2 fast moves overcharge right there on accident, but that's okay. This Moonblast will take out the wall rain, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. So we did win lead. We lost switch there because of the nice earth power, but we were able to recover. Altaria now versus Medicham. Positive lead again. So let's see how they decide to play this right here. If it is Ice Punch Medicham, I'm going to go ahead and no-shield the first one. So they do build up. We're going to go ahead and let this go. It does hurt, but what I'm looking to do is get myself shield advantage. Now, they went for Power Up Punch, which I thought was very interesting. And I have a feeling they're running Power Up Punch, Ice Punch. That is what I'm guessing right here. They're not running Psychic. So I do land the Sky Attack, and this is Ice Punch. I'm hard reading. This is an Ice Punch. And it was a Power Up Punch, Ice Punch. So good strategy right there to try to sneak by an Ice Punch on me. We do see Altaria Mirror, so we're going to swap into Dunsparce, and we do draw out a Swampert. So now things are actually looking pretty good for us. We have our own Altaria for the Mirror. We still have Lantern, but we need this Dunsparce here to get us even shields, 1-to-1, in order to close this game out. And like I said, Dunsparce is pretty tanky. You guys are seeing what work it can put in right now. So we should be able to get to another drill run in time, which we do. And if this gets the Swampert low enough, we can just farm down with Dragon Breath. But we do get a shield. So it's even shields right now. And that is perfectly fine with me. I'm going to go ahead and let this go through. We'll come back in with that Altaria, and we will build up a little bit of energy, and I'm going to have to go for the Sky Attack because I don't want to be shielding a potential Sludge Wave here. Granted, they may not have it, but we're going to overload a bit and then go for the Sky Attack. I want to just maintain my health, make sure no Hydro Cannon hits me or anything, because Altaria with Dragon Breath in this mirror fight, and they decide to shield. So that's very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the farm down. I will give up a shield right here. Just to stop the any damage coming through, and we do have the Altaria come in, so we're just going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack. Now, I was kind of worried. I could have gone maybe for the Moonblast and close it out, but I really didn't want to risk it for that biscuit right there. We're just going to do that raw neutral damage and then come in with Lantern to close this game out, because Dragon Breath, Sky Attack, Dragon Pulse, Moonblast, none of this is going to one-shot me. Even a Dragon Pulse doesn't do that much damage, and we will be able to win this one with Surf. So I'm telling you guys right now, Lantern is good. It is so good. You can run it with Spark for higher energy gain, or you can run it with Water Gun for a lot of these kind of neutral matchups, right? Against Swampert, it does, against some of its counters. Not necessarily the grass Pokemon, but Galarian Stunfisk and Swampert. It just does that much better against it. So, good game. All right, moving next one, we have Altaria versus Alolan Ninetales. So this is probably going to be a Charm one, and it is. So we're going to swap out right away into Dunsparce. And we do have Rock Slide right here, and they did swap on the charge move. So really good call by them, but they do bring in an Obstagoon right here. So this is going to be tough. We're going to have to go for drill runs, and this Obstagoon, and we got a shield. I'm like, okay, I've already done, Dunsparce has done its job. It is meant to have a good neutral coverage across the meta, or good hard coverage against some specific Pokemon, and B, get myself shield advantage. Live long enough to give myself a 2-to-1 shield advantage if I lose lead. So they did go for the cross chop right there. So I am going to be slightly concerned about a potential gunk shot, but this was far too quick to be a gunk shot. So we're going to go ahead and let this go through, and it was just a Night Slash, which is fine by me. This means we can load up on energy here with Altaria, as they do get to one more Night Slash. Now, we're not going to shield this. I want to save 2 shields here for Lantern. We're going to overload just a bit and now go for the Sky Attack right here. Hopefully this does enough, but I think the Obstagoon might just barely be able to hang on, which Dragon Breath should be able to take it out, and it does. So we do Dragon Breath down. They are at 0 shields right now, so we're going to swap out right away, and it is going to be the Alolan Ninetales and a Talonflame. Welcome to Sweep City, and this is a Fire Spin Talonflame, I believe. Now I do decide to go for the Thunderbolt here. I could have gone for the Surf, but I just, boom! I really wanted to boom it with the Thunderbolt. Now, Charmeleon Ninetales is going to come in. We will double shield right here and just peck away with Water Gun and Surf to just do as much neutral damage as possible here. Very spammy. Lantern is extremely bulky, really, really nice. And again, it pairs well with Altaria. Altaria does well against those grass and those fighting type Pokemon and those ground Pokemon like Swampert. And then Lantern does well against the Walreins, the Azumarill. It also does well against the Swampert because of Water Gun. It's just a really, really nice, bulky Pokemon that you guys can use. Good game. All right, moving into the final battle, I believe. We got a Tropius now on the lead, so a positive lead for us. We will see them swap out right away into Magcargo. So we're going to unleash the Sparky Dolphin here with Water Gun and completely shred this Magcargo down. Now, we're going to no-shield right here. It doesn't matter if it's Overheat, Stone Edge, whatever. It's going to be Overheat. That's fine. We're just going to farm down and load up on energy because we can hit the Tropius now for neutral damage with Thunderbolt, which is really nice. And this is Air Slash Tropius as well. So they're not going to be able to farm us down with fast moves. They're going to have to throw a charge move. Now, we do get a shield right there, which is really, really nice. I'm hoping to get to one more Thunderbolt, but they decide to throw. And this is actually a really good setup for me because now they're switch locked in. I'm going to come in with Altaria right away. Notice our switch clocks. We have a lot of time left because we swapped at the same time, which means I can get to this Sky Attack now against the Tropius, which is really, really good for us as we do get the final shield. So again, we have 2-0 shields now. And the final Pokemon is going to be an Alolan Graveler. So really fun team by them. But we have the Drill Run here from Dunsparce. And the first Dunsparce boom of the season. Boom! One-shots the Graveler, and the Tropius now is going to be hit by Rock Slide, and this is where Dunsparce can have some really, really nice coverage in the Great League. Rock Slide and Drill Run is so good. It's like Excadrill, right? Or Galarian Stunfisk with its coverage. Rock and ground type moves that are very spammy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Really strong team. My suggestions, obviously, if you guys don't have Altaria, you should have it already. It's a really mandatory Pokemon to have on your roster. Lantern with the new update is now meta. You want to lock that thing in. Dunsparce is spicy but fun, and if you have extra dust, be sure to invest in that and give it a try. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. What teams are you guys using here in the new season? And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.